is like you see here, nice little box. Oh, stickers, of course, which I have a Wampler sticker on my computer, actually. They always give you these nifty little bags. I don't know why I like that so much. I just do. It's just a nice touch. Do I have a second one over here? No, I have a road bag over there. But here's the pedal in all of its glory. And it does have a trails feature right here. Press that button in, and after you turn the pedal off, it'll continue to have spillover. You also have your delay mode. You can switch between quarters, triplets, and what is this, dotted eighths and dotted eighth, or a quarter plus a dotted eighth. I think this is the one that he said is self-oscillating, like it keeps running into itself, which is kind of the mode I'm interested in. You got feedback, how long it goes, overall tone, the delay mix, where your delay is, and then your reverb mix. So like I said, I want this to be a washy pedal, so I'm going to have this not dimed, but it's going to be up there. So let's grab a power supply and let's get to checking this bad boy out. So anyways, I'm a big fan of the Hxstomp, so that's what I'm going to be using to test this pedal out with. I'm going to set everything to noon. Just so you can kind of get a feel for it. I do have my volume pedal plugged in. Let's readjust you just a little bit. Here we go. I have my volume pedal plugged in so I can do some swells. But I have nothing crazy going on. I have a clean amp and a dirty amp, an effects loop, and then an impulse response by Unhammer. It's the Mesa 412. It's a little like tight modern, something like that. Anyways, here's my clean tone. So let's go ahead and just dive right into this guy with the quarter note. So once again, clean tone. Let's turn the delay all the way down. Right off the back, it's already got a pretty good amount of reverb when I dime it, and it doesn't sound like it doesn't feel too much. Yeah, it feels good, nice and spacey, but nothing too crazy. Just found out that periphery song. So that's the reverb. Like I said, really usable. So let's go ahead and start adding delay just on the quarter. And there is no tap tempo on it. It's kind of just, it is what it is. So I'm hoping it's exactly what I'm looking for, as in I want it to be on so I can do ambient swells, and if I hit a big tremolo pick, it does the job. Trying to mix up a little bit more. Trying to mix all the way up. Tone all the way down. Yeah, it just darkens it up. Then, of course, if we turn it all the way to the right, it's going to be probably way too bright. Turn the reverb all the way up. Yeah, too bright for me. Just right in the center. I won't need it all the way that up. Of course, feedback, you can turn it, dial all the way up. Oh, that's cool. And then, of course, if I start messing with the delay time, it should do all that really cool oscillating stuff. Yeah, that's awesome. I always enjoy pedals that do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch between these modes. So, make sure my camera's right. So yeah, you have your quarter note, you have a triplet. Sounds good. I don't know what I'd use it for. Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't use that triplet. This is a dotted, I believe it's a dotted eighth and a quarter. Yeah, which I use that a lot with. I have another preset in here that I use for church all the time. Once again, this is going to. This eventually is going to be just a head and cab, or maybe even just a IR loader and a big effects loop, essentially. Because the idea is to get the Voodoo Labs ground control switcher, because there's stereo ins and outs, or a stereo effects loop here, so I could take my head, put it into a load box, like a torpedo captor or something like that, captor in here, and then I can add any of the effects I want in stereo. Yeah. Or I could use two different cabinet impulses. Just leave it mono and have, a room mic and then a close mic. And I think that would be the best use of like a combination of modern, like digital, and then analog components as well. Because I like pedals. I just like them. They give you a different feel. You feel different when you get to physically touch the knob instead of using a mouse. So I prefer pedals if I have the money to spend on a nice rig. But yeah, once again, with without a tap tempo, it would be really, really limited for me. So that's not what I would use this for. If I wanted to, I would pull the delay mix down, feedback up, reverb up, and then I would try and just use it for swelly stuff. Like, that's what I want to do anyways. See, that's beautiful. That's what I want. That's what I want right there. Just to be able to grab my volume pedal and just... That is the most ideal thing right there. And I know there's one more setting on here. It's like a self-oscillating. It puts the quarter note back into the front and it hits a dotted eighth, I believe. I think that's what Brian said. Yeah, you can kind of hear that. So we'll turn the mix up. You hear it? It's and it starts adding itself over and over again. So yeah, that's what this is. This is the part I'm really interested in. This feeding itself back into feeding itself with its own delay. That's exactly what I would use this for. I would use it. So let's bring up my HX device again to do those ambient swells while it's feeding itself. Now for the real test. Gotta click that button off though. Let's get rid of a little bit more of that bass. So what if I wanted to have a part where I need the feedback a little bit higher, I wanted the reverb pretty much dimed, the delay mix pretty high too, and I just want to do that. Stuff like that. And I still got a little bit of that reverb and delay still hanging over, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, that does it perfect. You hear it just a little bit in the back. Yeah, I think this pretty much checks all the boxes for me. It's definitely a cool pedal that I could see myself using in the studio. Because of the Hxstomp, I'm able to do reamping with pedals. So if I have a choir part, I can send everything back through pedals. So I would consider using this for some of my synths, some of my native instruments, some of those really ambient pads that don't have a ton of reverb on them already, but just a simple ha ha, and being able to just grow it, or even like a real staccato notes, pop, and then just have it and just expand and get crazy big. So this is going to be another keeper pedal for me. So like I said, I've got a couple Wampler pedals. My favorite overdrive is the really it's the Tumnus Deluxe because of the mid knob on it. So I use that to drive the front of an amp for really just tight rhythm. Because like I said, eventually when I have a switcher, my Hxstomp is going to be something else than my full rig that I take places. But I love the Tumnus, and I love the Tom Quayle signature. So I really need a fuzz and then individual reverb and individual delays that I can control via tap tempo. That way when we're playing a song that it requires me to have something syncopated, it'll sound right, and I won't have to reach down, because you see this blinking light. That's what tells you what your tempo is. But once again, just for being ambient swells, this is how I would leave it right here, because it does it perfect. Except play it cleaner than that. Anyways, yeah, so all in all, I think this pedal is a great addition to what I have already, and I'm looking forward to getting some tunes recorded with it. We're currently in the studio now, and eventually I'll be moving all of my stuff into the studio space instead of being at my house. That way I can make a little bit more noise at night. So right now it's midnight, and I could be loud if I wanted to out there, but here I can't. So yeah, like I said, if you guys are looking for a delay pedal, especially you praise and worship guys, and you're looking for a delay pedal that really just has an ambient texture, just this ethereal, I see why he named it that, like mode, then this would be the one I'd go for. There's a lot of the Strymons, a lot of different pedals that have different presets built into it, but I'll be honest, I am not into menu diving. I don't want to spend all day and night figuring out how to do something. I like the Hxstomp simply because I can very quickly with my mouse change anything here. I can then go in and I can save it as a preset right here. If I need to change something on the fly, it's so simply laid out. That is what I will that's what I will tolerate with something, I don't know, really in depth, because it's basically built like an iPhone. It just works. You know what you're getting into. But yeah, anyways, my name's Larry Ivy. Thanks for checking out this video. If you're looking for an ambient pedal that just does that you can just kick on and just know you're just going to just vibe to, this is the pedal. Hey, thanks so much for taking time to watch one of my videos. If you haven't yet, please like the video and subscribe if you got any value out of it. Leave a comment if you thought there was something I missed or a topic that you would like to hear about. Anyways, you can follow me on all my social medias. Links will be below, but you can follow me at Larry Ivy Music. That should be for all social media and YouTube, of course. Anyways, peace.